Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Seahawks are #1 in third down percentage, and they'll be up against the Rams team looking to shut that down.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Robert Quinn in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Now Wilson on second down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Wilson. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. So second down, 3. Yards to go now. Wilson. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dominique Easley in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spent.
The pressure gets to him again. Connor Barwin in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.